From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2102, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, February 14th, 2018. It's time once again for School Club Roundup. Twice each year, school clubs from elementary through college get on the air for a week to make as many contacts as possible. The event takes place Monday, February 12th through Friday, February 17th, and there are new clubs participating every year.
At least one of those school clubs is so new that it's getting on the air for the first time during the roundup. Ben Pecora, K2CPU, a 15-year-old student at West Islip High School in New York, worked school club roundup stations from home in the past and decided to get permission to add his school, complete with a vanity call sign W2WIH, to those participating.
Originally, the whole story of the starting this club is I got my license and he got his license. And then towards the end of the year, I jokingly suggested we start a radio club, and he was like, that's actually a cool idea. So this September, we started going through with it and got the vanity call sign and set up the logbooks. So we're all ready to go for the contesting software.
Ben says that they are starting with a temporary setup to get the ball rolling.
My teacher, K2FKP, he just bought his 7300 for his home station, so we're just going to use that.
Look for hashtag ARRLSCR on Twitter, and for complete rules, visit arrl.org/school-club-roundup. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Neil Rapp, WB9VPG, hoping to hear you on the air from K9SOU.
Alabama hams everywhere are ramping up to celebrate a milestone year.
Fresh from celebrating its 198th birthday on December 14th, the state of Alabama is ready to party, ham radio style. It's a big blowout that will continue for the next 2 years until the state's bicentennial year. The Alabama Bicentennial Amateur Radio Club, AL2C, marked the occasion late last year with Governor Kay Ivey and control operator Otto Arnascht, N4UZZ. But that on-the-air moment is hardly the end of it. Special event stations will be operating throughout the state in the months ahead, beginning with a station at the Birmingham Fest on March 2nd and 3rd, on HF and possibly D-Star on REF 058B. Any special event operations that happen subsequently on DMR can be found on Brandmeister TG-3101 Alabama. You can keep track of happenings on the club's Facebook page or on the website al2c.org or QRZ. Send QSLs via Logbook of the World. Hams wanting a certificate can download and print one out at the club website. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Stephen Kinford, N8WB.
You know, they say the job isn't complete until the paperwork is done. Well, the FCC wants to hear from you about emergency response to this past Atlantic hurricane season.
In the U.S., the Atlantic hurricane season is over, but in a way, it's not really finished. The Federal Communications Commission has been trying to assess emergency response to the deadly 2017 season, which included the 4 major hurricanes Maria, Nate, Harvey, and Irma in the U.S. and its territories. The agency's Public Safety and Homeland Security Bureau was receiving public comments until the 22nd of January and is now awaiting reply comments, which are due no later than the 21st of February. The notice, which is on the FCC website, is PS docket number 17-344. Comments are being sought on broadcasters' response, government agency response, and, of course, amateur radio response. The FCC is looking for answers in particular as to whether ham radio services should be increased to assist in the planning, testing, and delivery of emergency response and recovery communications. For assistance in filing your comments online, call the FCC's electronic comment filing system at 202-418-0193. You can also file directly from the website at fcc.gov/ECFS. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Heather Emby, KB3TZD.
For the rest of this week's Amateur Radio News, please listen to the full Amateur Radio Newsline report online on a repeater near you or on shortwave radio station WTWW at 9930 and 5085 kilohertz. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at www.arnewsline.org. With Neil Rapp, WB9VPG, Stephen Kinford, N8WB, Heather MB, KB3TZD, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.